So what's up dear students, it's me teacher Lynn and today is another day for us to explore. So today we are going to analyze a poem entitled She Walks in Beauty by George Gordon Byron and was a major British romantic poet born on January 22, 1788. So in London. Famous for his brilliant and controversial lifestyle, Byron became a celebrity of his era due to his poetic brilliance and personal exploits. So he first gained fame with the publication of the Childe Harold Pilgrimage in 1812, which established him as a figure of a romantic allure. She Walks in Beauty by George Gordon Byron. She walks in beauty like the night, of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to the tender light, which heaven to goody day denies. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven tress, or softly lightens over her face, were thoughts serenely sweet expressed, how pure, how dear their dwelling place, on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, that smiles that win, that tints that glow, but tells of days in goods spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. So She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron is structured as a lyric poem composed of 3 stanzas each with 6 lines, or known as a set. So the rhyme scheme for each stanza is consistent following the AB pattern. So this structured form of rhyming enhances the musicality and rhythm of the poem, characteristics of Byron's poetry, which often blends formal elegance with the lyrical smoothness. The poem She Walks in Beauty uses several figures of speech also. So first we have the simile. So as we all know that simile is the usage of comparison between two different things using like or as. So from the first line, we have she walks in beauty like the night. So simile is present. Next we have the alliteration. So these are the repetitions of consonants, sounds beginning of words close to each other. So we have there a cloudless climes and starry skies that showcase alliteration. Personification. So this attribute a human qualities or personal or actions to non-human entities. So we have there which heaven to gaudy day denies. So where the heaven is personified as having the ability to deny something. It also present the metaphor, of course. So metaphor involves an implied comparison between two related things. So example is one shade the more, one ray the less. So metamorphically speaks of delicate balance in her appearance influencing her grace. These figures of speech enhances the lyrical quality of the poem and deepen the portrayal of the human's beauty, so making it both sublime and complex image. And the message of this poem, She Walks Beauty by Lord Byron, centers on the ideal of beauty as a balanced blend of inner and outer beauties and qualities. So comparing the work of Lord Byron to another poetry, so I have choose She Was a Phantom Delight by William Wordsworth. So these two poems that celebrate and reflect upon the beauty of a woman. So yet they approach their subjects from distinct perspectives and with differing stylistic choices. So from the themes and focus of the poems, for Byron's, he focuses on the harmonious blend of inner and outer beauty of a woman, while to Wordsworth, he describes a woman who initially appears almost ethereal and dreamlike, but the poem progresses to explore her roles and realities. Structure and form. So Byron's poem is concise, consisting of 3 stanzas with a consistent A B rhyme scheme. So throughout, and it's written is iambic tetrameter, giving a smooth and flowing rhythm. While the Wordsworth, so it's slightly longer, structured in 3 stanzas but varies in rhyme, scheme, and length. So reflect the progression of his perceptions of the woman from the abstract to a more concrete appreciation. So based on their imagery and language, so Byron uses imagery related to beauty of the night sky. So to Wordsworth, he employs a progression of imagery with the ethereal, so a phantom of delight. So his language involves from the abstract to a specific everyday details which ground to a subject in reality. The woman in Byron's poem is admired mostly for her balanced features and peaceful, pure qualities as suggest. So to Wordsworth, portrayal is more dynamic. He begins with the idealized view but expands to acknowledge her full humanity. So to Wordsworth, portrayal is more dynamic. He begins with an idealized view but demands to acknowledge her full humanity. So she is appreciated not just only for her beauty, but for her roles and characteristics as a perfect woman, nobly planned. So by the conclusion of this, comparing and contrasting these 2 poems, so while both poets are praised the beauty of woman, so Byron remains in the realm of idealized beauty and aesthetic perfection, whereas Wordsworth transitions into recognition of a woman as a complex and complete person. So that's it for today by the poem entitled She Walks in Beauty by Lord Byron. So I guess everyone have learned of what we have do today. So see you next video. Thank you so much.